Happy Friday, y'all. It is Quick Question Friday. But before we get into the question, I want to say thank you. As of Monday, we made 2 years of doing Quick Question Friday. I cannot believe it has been 2 years. I truly thank you for your support, the likes, the shares, the reposts of the videos, and the interaction. I am truly grateful. Look for other great content coming soon. But I wanted to say thank you for rocking with me for the last 2 years. So let's get into today's question. Today's question is, if copyright is automatic, then why do you keep telling me to register for my copyright? Well, like anything else, I've seen producers tweet this out and people talk about it and say, oh, well, it's automatic, so I'm not sure why people are always copyrighting their work. It's a waste of money. No, y'all, it's not. So copyright is automatic, but there's a but. There's a comma that nobody else seems to want to talk about. So we're going to get into it today, okay? After that but, after that comma, copyright is automatic. However, but there are benefits to copywriting your work. Let's get into what those 5 benefits are. The first benefit is royalties, specifically compulsory mechanical royalties. I can make a whole video on compulsory mechanical royalties, but for this purpose right here, just know that by copywriting your work, you get the benefit of compulsory mechanical royalties that you don't necessarily get the benefit of by not copywriting your work. Royalties equate to money, so don't miss out on a coin not copywriting your work. Number 2, the presumption that you are right and they are wrong. 5 years, you have up to 5 years to copyright your work, where the Copyright Office will presume that you are telling the truth on your application and that everything you say in this application is correct, versus if you register the song beyond the 5-year period, then you lose that presumption and people start to question whether the application is true. I guess it's more so because your memory, the assumption that you remember something better within those first 5 years versus in times later, okay? So you want to be able to take advantage of that presumption really in the event that there's a copyright issue, because then you automatically get the presumption that you're right and they're wrong, okay? Number 3, the third reason is to file a copyright infringement claim. It is no longer okay to file for your copyright and file an infringement claim at the same time. So if you end up seeing somebody has copyright or infringed upon your work and you want to file a lawsuit, but you have not filed for your copyright, guess what? You now have to file for the copyright and wait for the Copyright Office to send you your certificate before you can file your lawsuit. And guess what? It is not like it takes, 4 weeks to get a copyright registration back. It's like getting your passport done or something. Anybody that's gotten a passport done knows at minimum it takes like 8 weeks. The Copyright Office typically takes longer, okay? So you want to go ahead and file and have your paperwork in order, because if you come to an attorney like myself or anybody else that does copyright infringement, then you're going to have to wait until the application is filed and you all get a certificate back from the Copyright Office, which could take months before you can even pursue your copyright infringement claim. Don't waste any more time than you have to. Go ahead and take care of your business and file your registration, okay? I think we're on 4. Number 4 is attorney fees. By filing your copyright registration and having it in hand, you have the ability to then request for the court to reimburse or have them reimburse your attorney's fees for the fact that you had to file this copyright claim anyway. Without a registration, you don't get to request attorney's fees, and that's basically reimbursement of the expenses of the $1,000 you spent, paying an attorney. And number 5, what is probably the most popular when people look up infringement claims and then call and say, well, hey, they could owe me up to $300,000. Yes, they could. That's called statutory damages. However, you don't get the benefit of statutory damages if you haven't filed for your copyright, okay? So without having filed for your copyright, you don't get to say, hey, I want to claim statutory damages in upwards amounts of $300,000. You miss out on that by not filing for your copyright, okay? So those are the 5 benefits. Those are the 5 reasons why you want to file for your copyright and not just assume because you own it inheritedly and it's an automatic thing that all of a sudden you get all of these benefits. You don't get all of these benefits. If that was the case, then the Copyright Office would not have a purpose, really, right? Okay, so with that being said, file for your copyrights. This is the after, but like I said, it is true. Your copyrights are inherent. You own them as soon as you put them in tangible form. However, you are missing out on things that the law will allow you to request and give you if you file for the registration. Okay? As always, feel free to leave your quick question Friday questions in my comments or send them to me in the DM. And if you need help with any of your entertainment law matters, feel free to give me a call. Y'all have a great Friday. Bye.